Mighty Doom has its own version of a Horde mode, although it's not really a fully developed side mode, it's more of a smaller, mini Horde mode. Judging by the fact that they have a smaller version already implemented, it's extremely likely that we'll get a full-on Horde mode at some point in the near future, which is pretty exciting. We're not here to speculate though, today we're here to talk about the small version of Horde mode that can currently be found after progressing halfway through Mighty Doom's campaign. We'll be talking about how to get to the mode, what the mode does right, and the good handful of things the mode does wrong. All of the Mighty Doom gameplay shown in today's video was provided by Kermitable Foe. Huge thanks goes out to them for all their help. So, it's actually pretty easy to unlock the Horde mode. All you have to do is progress through the game naturally up until Necroval, which is Chapter 5. Instead of having the typical 40 rooms, Necroval instead has 20 total rooms, with only 12 of them actually containing combat arenas. To make up for the lack of action, each arena consists of 5 waves of enemies with no breaks in between the individual waves to upgrade your gear or get more health. While it's not an extremely solid standalone mode, it's pretty much just a small Horde mode, and it can be decently fun at times. It's a very nice break from the typical gameplay style, and it requires a lot more strategy than normal to survive. It's even more important than ever to choose the right upgrades. Choosing the wrong weapon upgrade or not having enough health after a certain point can be the difference between life and death. You have to consider your choices very carefully. This version of Horde mode pretty much provides non-stop action with small breaks for upgrades and healing. It can feel fun and intense on some of the earlier arenas and provide a fair challenge when it works correctly. Being able to heal after every 5 waves can be pretty life-saving. It was a smart move to put special offerings between each arena. If you choose your abilities correctly and take all the healing you can get, you'll have a pretty fun time until the game decides it doesn't want you to progress any further. Chapter 5's biggest downside is the extreme difficulty spike that turns the game into an unbalanced mess and completely ruins the second half of the mini Horde mode. I've seen a pretty large group of people claim that they're completely stuck on Necroval, and it's not hard to see why. The further you progress, the more lazy and unbalanced the waves become. You'll frequently be facing off against projectile spam and tight arenas that have been covered in hazards and toxic zombies. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with the chapter before getting to room 11, which is where the difficulty really spikes. Almost every single arena past this point is unbalanced to some degree and relies a lot more on luck than actual skill. There's absolutely no way anyone is supposed to be able to fight multiple Hellraisers, a group of toxic zombies, and a handful of other demons all at once while being stuck in a small arena. It's not even close to fair. The game's other unrelated balancing issues are increasingly apparent while playing through Chapter 5. The infrequent glory kills and rigged mod bots really make the unfair portions of Necroval a lot worse. Keep in mind that the gameplay in the background was provided by a high-level, skilled player who has been playing the game since the pre-release version. It may be pretty easy with all of that upgraded gear, but it's certainly not even remotely close to this while actually naturally progressing. Without all of the horribly unbalanced arenas, the mini Horde mode easily could have been the best section in Mighty Doom. But it's held back by the unnatural difficulty spike that I can only imagine was put there to make you spend money. As it currently stands, I unfortunately can't say that Mighty Doom's Horde mode is good, but it has massive potential. A standalone mode would completely remove the need for harsh difficulty spikes and would allow for a straightforward, non-stop infinite arena Horde mode that could be the best part of the entire game. The foundation featured in Chapter 5 is a great one. Let's just hope they do a better job at making a fun and balanced experience if they ever make a full Horde mode in the future. I want to know what you think about the mode down in the comments. Have you struggled just as much as everyone else, or was this a fun experience for you? While you're down there, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more Doom content. You'll get to stay updated and entertained, and I'll get your support. It's pretty much a win-win for both of us. Once again, special thanks to Kermitable Foe for sending me the Necroval gameplay to use. It was a massive help. That's pretty much all I have for today's video though, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.